Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Pit with another episode of What Are We Eating? Well, today it's actually more about what are our kids eating. So today we're going to be trying the 9.7 ounce Kids Cuisine Level Up Cheese Quesadillas with vanilla cookies and chocolate dipping sauce that costs $3.47. Dinner just got next level fun. It's poppable, dippable, and dunkable. And it even comes with a scannable QR code so your kids can play a game while they eat dinner. Wow, dinner and entertainment for $3.47. Now that's what I'm talking about, a highly processed dinner for your kids. Back in the good old days, when I was a kid in the 70s, we ate what everyone else ate. And if you didn't like it, you ate it anyway, because that's the way things were. We didn't have special meals prepared for us. It didn't matter if it was meals that we actually liked, like pork chops and applesauce and spaghetti and meatballs, or a meal that we really didn't like at all, like liver and onions. Well, I actually loved liver and onions, so I guess I was a unicorn when I was a kid. But it didn't matter. We ate what everyone else at the table ate, because that's the way we were raised. We weren't raised to be little bitches. Okay, I was going to jump off my soapbox at this point, but I want to continue being a negative Nelly for 30 more seconds.
Yeah, Larry, I think we're brothers. You look just like me.
So what I wanted to complain about was the fact that they make a frozen dinner with a quesadilla and a bag of cookies. This is as dumb as buying frozen peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Have we as a society become so damn lazy we can't spend 30 seconds to pop a tortilla with some cheese on it in the microwave and open up a bag of cookies or make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Both meals would take under a minute to make. At least in the case of the quesadilla, if you make them at home, they wouldn't have 6,000 ingredients in them like the Kids Cuisine one does. How is it even possible to have this many ingredients in a cheese quesadilla? Think about this when you try to feed this garbage to your kids. The whole Kids Cuisine meal has 660 calories, 21 grams of total fat, 8 grams of saturated fat, no trans fat, 15 milligrams of cholesterol, 990 milligrams of sodium, 94 grams of carbohydrates, 7 grams of fiber, 33 grams of sugars, and 23 grams of protein. Polish that off with a nice ice-cold frosty can of soda, and you have a nice, well-balanced, healthy meal for your kids. Now you can cook these in the microwave or the oven, and for you, the people, I'm doing it both ways. So the ones being cooked in the microwave, you need to cut the film away from everything except for the pudding, and then you remove the quesadillas and put them on a plate, and then microwave on high for 1.5 to 2 minutes. And then you remove the plate of quesadillas and add the tray with just the pudding in it and microwave it for 1 minute to 1 minute and 15 seconds. And whoever came up with this meal and the cooking instructions had no clue on what convenience means. So while our quesadillas were microwaving, we got our other quesadillas out and put them onto a cookie sheet. And from there, they go into a 350-degree oven for 25 to 30 minutes. Now here's our first quesadilla meal after microwaving according to the instructions on the box. So we picked up a piece, and once again, my daggone camera is not focusing correctly. And would you look at that? Just look at it. It looks just like a cheese tortilla, except all the cheese appears to be in the middle. So into the old pie hole and down the gullet it went. And I can't believe it. And I'm not sure you, the people, are going to be able to believe it either. But it tastes just like a microwaved cheese quesadilla. But I was right about all the cheese being in the middle. If you look at this picture here, all the cheese is gone. The rest is just tortilla. Well, that must have just been a bad piece, because on this piece, it looks like the cheese is more evenly distributed. But maybe we should have let that one stay closed, because it doesn't look very appetizing. And the cheese did not thoroughly melt. It kind of looks like a mess, but again, it didn't taste bad at all. So next we tried one of the vanilla cookies and the chocolate sauce. And you can't really go wrong with cookies and chocolate. It certainly looked edible, so I ate it. And they were certainly right about vanilla cookies. But it wasn't from the spice, the cookies were just plain vanilla, as in bland. The chocolate sauce tasted like hot pudding. And I can see why kids would eat this meal, because it's garbage. It's not stuff they should be eating on a daily basis. There's no balance to this meal whatsoever. And I'm giving the microwave version a 1 out of 10. Now let's try the oven version. And here's our quesadillas after baking in a 350-degree oven for 25 minutes. Visually, these look much more appetizing than the ones cooked in the microwave. So we grabbed a piece, and it looks like the cheese is more evenly distributed on this one. So into the old pie hole, and down the gullet it went. And cooking the quesadillas in the oven didn't do them any favors whatsoever. The tortillas were extremely dry and overcooked. However, the cheese was very nicely melted. And that was enough for me of the quesadillas. So we tried another cookie with the chocolate sauce. And again, it looks okay. And once again, the chocolate sauce tasted like hot pudding, and the vanilla cookies were extremely vanilla. To be 100% frank, these meals sucked, whether they cooked in the microwave or the oven. And I'm also giving Kids Cuisine's Level Up cheese quesadillas with vanilla cookies and chocolate dipping sauce a 1 out of 10. This meal to me is a total ripoff, and it's not good for your kids whatsoever. Maybe on a special occasion, but not all the time. Thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with your family and friends, and I'll see you soon.